Good morning friends. Today we start the new chapter electric current through conductors. आज आपण नवीन चॅप्टर बघणार आहोत इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू कंडक्टर्स. What is mean by electric current? In order to explain electric current, let us consider that we have a gas consisting of positively and negatively charged particles enclosed in a container. Let us suppose that these positive and negative charges will be moved in random direction across a cross section P. Let the net flow of positive charge in forward direction be plus Q or Q plus, and the net flow of negative charge in forward direction will be Q minus. Therefore, the net flow of electric charge in forward direction Q is equal to Q plus minus of Q minus. This is the net flow of charge in one direction through a time t suppose. In time t suppose, then the net electric current I or this charge is directly proportional to T, and therefore the ratio Q upon T is called as an electric current, and it is denoted by I is equal to Q upon T. मी काय म्हटलं, आपल्याकडे एक इमॅजिनरी गॅस आहे consisting of positively and negatively charges, and they are moving in random direction. Suppose that in time t the net flow of electric charge positively charged in time t in forward direction will be Q plus, and in the same time the net flow of negative charge will be Q minus. Therefore, the net flow of electric charge Q can be written as Q plus minus of Q minus, and therefore the ratio Q upon T is called as electric current, that is rate of flow of electric charge. The electric charge per unit time is called as an electric current. Let us suppose that in a very short interval of time delta t tends to 0, let delta q be the net charge flowing in time, suppose delta t. Then the electric current can also be written as I is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta q by delta t, and this can be written as dq by dt. From this equation we can define the current, that is current is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge. Current कसं डिफाइन करायचं? Current I is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge, किंवा the flow of electric charge is called as the electric current. We know that the SI unit of charge is coulomb and the SI unit of time is second. That coulomb per second, or it is called as ampere. The SI unit of current I is ampere or A. This is the concept of electric current. Now we have to see the flow of electric charge through conductor. Now we have to see electric current through conductor. We know that positively or negatively charged particles or charges are responsible for electric current. कोणत्याही कंडक्टर मध्ये positively or negatively charged particles or charges are responsible for the flow of electric current. In an electrolyte, in case of electrolyte, both positively and negatively charges are responsible for electric current. Electrolyte मध्ये positively and negatively charges both take parts or both are responsible for electric current. But through the conductor, like metals, the free electrons, the free electric charges are responsible for electric current. When a steady electric field is applied, जेव्हा अशा मेटलला स्टेडी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आपण अप्लाय करतो तेव्हा स्टेडी करंट विल बी फ्लोज थ्रू द कंडक्टर. स्टेडी करंट फ्लो होतो आणि दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. म्हणजेच इन केस ऑफ मेटल्स free electric charges, free electrons will be responsible for the electric current. And when the applied electric field is steady, there is steady flow of electric charges or steady current will be flows through the conductor. Now we have to see the concept of drift speed. म्हणजे सोप्या भाषेमध्ये आपल्याला कोणत्याही कंडक्टर मध्ये मेटल्स मध्ये द फ्री इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस, द फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट टू फ्लो थ्रू द कंडक्टर. नाउ वी हैव टू सी व्हाट इज मीन बाय ड्रिफ्ट स्पीड. कंसिडर अ रॉड, कॉपर रॉड. of length L and cross sectional area A. आता when there is no electric field applied to the copper rod, आपण जेव्हा अशा कॉपर रॉडला कोणतीही इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाय करत नाही तेव्हा त्याच्यामध्ये जे फ्लो होणारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत, इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस आहेत, दे आर इन रॅन्डम डायरेक्शन. They are in a state of random direction. Therefore, the net flow of electric charge in one direction will be equal to 0. म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण अशा कॉपर रॉडला, अशा मेटल रॉडला, अशा कंडक्टरला आपण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाय करत नाही तेव्हा त्यांच्यामधले जे काही इलेक्ट्रॉनचं मोशन आहे, दिस मोशन इज लाईक द मोशन ऑफ गॅस पार्टिकल्स. जशा प्रकारे गॅस मध्ये जे पार्टिकल्सचं मोशन असते दे आर इन ए स्टेट ऑफ रॅन्डम मोशन, तसंच या ठिकाणी इलेक्ट्रॉनचं मोशन सुद्धा हे रॅन्डम डायरेक्शननी असते. आणि मग अशा ठिकाणी त्यांचा नेट फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन वन डायरेक्शन, द नेट फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज इन वन डायरेक्शन विल बी इक्वल टू 0. परंतु ॲज सून ॲज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अप्लाइड अलॉंग द लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर, या कंडक्टरच्या अलॉंग मध्ये आपण जेव्हा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाय करतो तेव्हा ती इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड त्या इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस वर फोर्स अप्लाय करते इन ए डायरेक्शन अपोजिट टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन ही आहे अँड देअरफॉर व्हीडी दॅट इज नेट फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन आपल्याला डिफाइन करायचं आहे ड्रिफ्ट स्पीड व्हीडी. They are still in random motion, but the overall motion will be in drifted in one direction. म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाय करतो in that case the overall electrons will be drifted, moved in one direction, and the velocity of that electrons is called as drift velocity or drift speed. मग अशा इलेक्ट्रॉन्सला जे काही ड्रिफ्ट मोशन आहे त्या ड्रिफ्ट मोशन मध्ये जो स्पीड असतो त्या स्पीडला या ठिकाणी ड्रिफ्ट स्पीड म्हणतात. मीन्स द ऑल द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स which are moving in random direction, when the electric field is applied then the electrons will be drifted in one direction and therefore the speed is called as drift speed. And in case of copper rod the drift speed will be lies in between 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second. The drift speed of the electron in the copper rod will be 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second. But when the speed of the electron in random direction, जो इलेक्ट्रॉनचा अगोदरचा जो स्पीड होता की जो रॅन्डम डायरेक्शन ने होता तो जवळपास 10 to the power 6 मीटर पर सेकंद असतो. And therefore, if n be the total number of electrons per unit volume, that is, if A is the area, L is the length, and n is the number of electrons drifted per unit volume in one direction, that is n A into L is the number of electrons moving in one direction, and if E is the charge on electron, then the net charge Q we can write NaL into E. आता if Vd is the drift speed for time t, then the current I is equal to given, the current I is given by I is equal to Q upon T. I is equal to Q upon T. From this equation we can write NaL into E upon here T is equal to Vd upon velocity is equal to distance. We know that velocity V is equal to distance L upon time, that is drift speed. Drift speed is equal to L upon T. Therefore T is equal to L upon Vd. म्हणजे आपल्याला या ठिकाणी टाइम t ची व्हॅल्यू प्लस इफ द चार्ज फ्लोज फॉर टाइम t, then its drift speed Vd is equal to L upon T, where T is equal to L upon Vd. L upon Vd. Here LL get cancel, we get the drift speed Vd goes here, therefore we get Vd I is equal to NaE into Vd. Therefore Vd is equal to I upon Na into E. This is the expression for drift speed. This is the expression for drift speed, means we let n be the number of charges, number of electric charges per unit volume, moving per unit volume. If E is the charge, then the net charge, the total charge will be equal to NaL into E. If I is the current responsible to flow the charge Q for time t, then I is equal to Q upon T. The value of Q is NaL into E. The time t is equal to L upon Vd, that is drift speed V is equal to distance L, length L upon time t. Therefore T is equal to L upon Vd. आपण या ठिकाणी t ची व्हॅल्यू L upon Vd टाकली, आपल्याला मिळालं NaE into Vd I upon NaE. Therefore Vd drift speed I is equal to I upon NaE, and the total current per unit area is called as current density or charge density, and this is the expression for here the charge Q. This is the expression for drift speed. Now we have to see the Ohm's law. The relationship between the potential difference V and the current I, electric current through the conductor, the applied potential difference V and the current flowing through the conductor was first discovered by the German scientist George Simon Ohm. In 1828 AD. म्हणजेच जो काही रिलेशनशिप आहे अप्लाइड पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स अँड द करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द कंडक्टर वॉज डिस्कवर्ड बाय द सायंटिस्ट जर्मन सायंटिस्ट जॉर्ज सिमन ओहम in 1828. And according to Ohm's law, the current flowing through the conductor I, the current flowing through the conductor or the current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the applied potential difference V. That means we can write according to Ohm's law I is directly proportional to V, or we can write I is equal to V upon R, or we can write V is equal to IR. Means according to Ohm's law, the current flowing through the conductor I is directly proportional to the applied potential difference V to the conductor between the two ends of the conductor. That is, I is equal to V upon R or V is equal to IR, where R is equal to V upon I, where R is the proportionality constant and is known as resistance of a conductor. Resistance आपण कसं डिफाइन करतो? Resistance is opposition to the flow of electric charge, opposition to the flow of electric current. जेवढं दिलेल्या मटेरियलचं रेजिस्टन्स जास्त राहील तेवढा करंट हा कमी फ्लो होईल. जेवढं रेजिस्टन्स कमी, अपोजिशन कमी, तेवढा करंट जास्त फ्लो होईल. इफ वी प्लॉट द ग्राफ बिटवीन करंट वर्सेस पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स, आपण जर करंट वर्सेस पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स हा ग्राफ जर प्लॉट केला, I and V, for ideal conductor we get a straight line passing through origin. आपल्याला स्ट्रेट लाईन हा पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन हा आयडियल कंडक्टर साठी मिळतो. बट धिस ग्राफ विल बी डेव्हिएट्स फॉर द गुड कंडक्टर अँड वी गेट द ग्राफ in this manner. This is the curve for good conductor and this is the curve for ideal conductor. This is the Ohm's law. Means Ohm's law चं स्टेटमेंट आपण परत एकदा बघू. Ohm's law of current electricity states that the electric current I flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the applied potential difference or potential difference applied between two ends of a conductor. आपण जर करंट वर्सेस पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स IV कर्व या दोघांमध्ये आपण जर ग्राफ प्लॉट केला तर हा स्ट्रेट लाईन पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन मिळतो. आणि आपल्याला एक टर्म अजून डिफाइन करायची आहे, 1 ओहम. रेजिस्टर, द SI युनिट ऑफ रेजिस्टन्स इज ओहम and therefore 1 ohm is equal to 1 volt upon 1 ampere. 1 resistance of 1 ohm कसं डिफाइन करायचं पहा. If 1 volt of potential difference applied between two ends of a conductor causes a current of 1 ampere to flow through it, then the resistance of the conductor is said to be of 1 ohm. 1 volt पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स अप्लाय केल्याच्या नंतर कंडक्टर मधून जर 1 एम्पियर करंट जर फ्लो होत असेल तर अशा कंडक्टरच्या रेजिस्टन्सला 1 ओहम रेजिस्टन्स आहे असं म्हणायचं. दिस इज द ओहम्स लॉ अँड 1 ओहम. रिमेनिंग पार्ट वी कॅन सी इन नेक्स्ट पिरियड. थँक यू.